Well, goddamn.
Yes, sir.
We back again.
Back again.
We got another one. Another good one for y'all today, man. Hey, man, I'm just gonna cut straight to the shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, we've been laughing even before this motherfucker started.
Yeah, but tell them who you is, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there. And I am the Chuckster.
Yes, sir.
I'm here with my motherfucking people.
Kitty Gray.
Yes, sir. Bo Slick checking in.
Yeah, this J.O.
Yes, sir.
baby.
Yes,
About
sir.
time.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, man.
But goddamn it, man, we sitting here, man, with a guy that's going through these comedy realms and tearing shit up, man. Mm-hmm. You know, I had a chance to see him live, and I must say, I laughed out loud.
Yeah. Most people don't get it. You get a little chuckle.
You get a little, you know. Sometimes niggas don't even make you laugh. You laugh on the inside. You
Right,
know,
right.
show you laughing. The nigga make me laugh out loud.
Real LOL.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's a funny nigga. He remind me of some old school cats. So you know what I'm saying? That real comedy and type shit. But we sitting here, man, with Mr. J.R. motherfucking Brown.
What it do,
Welcome.
man? Appreciate it.
Hey,
Yeah,
can,
no.
can we tell these folks? This man's name is Julius. Before you start,
See,
before you go
see
too
what I'm
fucking
saying?
far.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
We sitting there with a real nigga.
Yeah. Julius.
Yeah, man. He got one of the strongest names that I've heard in a long fucking
That's
time.
what we gonna do.
Julius.
Straight out the gate. That's what we gonna do. Attack.
So you bring the jokes.
My dad,
Yeah.
You know, this is
You gonna disrespect my mama and my daddy. You know what I'm
my
saying?
husband got 2 jobs.
Chris, get your ass downstairs.
Hey man, welcome to the pod.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yes, full effect, man. I'm glad to be here. Appreciate y'all reaching out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
letting the brother come through, man. That's
Yes,
what's up.
sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate you stopping.
Yeah, I had got a chance to meet you one time before, man. I had supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, doing some look with y'all, man.
Where at?
What was it over there?
Hey, man.
What was it?
This lighter still in
Hey, man.
Dang, over
Excuse me, sir. I don't think this is your show. This ain't your time to shine.
I was just saying, I had met him before. I was just telling him I met him.
Was it
before.
Auburn? I thought I had met you in Auburn at the Crown of Comedy, but it might have been in town.
No, it was in Montgomery.
I remember we chopped it up, though. I remember talking to you.
He ready.
That nigga was asleep when I went and got it.
In fact, you told me you were fucking
Okay,
with
that's what it is.
That nigga was sleep talking.
That's what I remember. We got your
He
number.
said it like 5 times. I met you over here, such and such. Nigga, where? Nigga, that's
I
not a
can't
place.
remember exactly what, but I remember, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I had got met you through George.
That's right.
You met him at the Rose.
George.
Hell no.
Hell yeah, I ain't never remember that guy.
Yeah, all I did is heard about the road, bro. I ain't never stepped foot.
Me either, bro. I honestly say I never stepped foot in that motherfucker, bro.
Nah,
But y'all-
I've been to the road.
But yeah, these cat funny though, man. You know, I probably had doing some jokes with one. But then, you know what I'm saying? I felt like, no, man.
Oh, that time you said your shit wasn't ready yet?
Yeah, man. I feel like I want, you know, they were too advanced, you
They
know.
just boo you off the stage. That's all they can do.
Right.
See, this is a different ball.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just be honest, bro. I'm gonna just tell the truth why I didn't do it. I didn't want them niggas to be getting my shit.
Oh.
And then go, they got a bigger fan base, and they gonna go tell my shit.
Stop, bro. Stop, bro.
Go tell my shit later on, bro. And then
Ain't nobody even trying to steal my jokes. I know nobody trying to slide one of yours, bro. No, bro. We ain't doing it like that.
It's recorded right here, brother. Don't get that joke.
We got to take that on the road. Who gonna book us?
The camera hold on my shit.
Yeah.
oh man.
But no, in the comedy game, you just got to, you know, get up there. It's a difference between just kicking with everybody, just having some good times, laughing and stuff. When you get on stage, it's a different aspect. You know what I'm saying? People look at you differently. One of the things that I always say is like people, they look at you like you owe them. So, you know, it ain't no free show. They pay to get there, and they's like, hey, bro, I ain't even gonna laugh until like you got to pay your dues. Like everybody want to be hard, and you know what I'm saying. So when you get up there, you really got to be focused on your material and just keep on grinding, because sometimes you may say something and you get a couple of chuckles, or you don't get nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. You might lock eyes with somebody in the crowd. And they ain't even smiling, and that'll do something to you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, this shit ain't
So,
good for them.
you
So they'll do something to you.
Yeah,
Before we get
you
too
got to have
far.
super confidence.
Before
Go
we
ahead.
get too far,
Talk to me.
and you get too deep in that thing,
All right.
They do it.
let run that bitch out now, right? So we play a game straight out the gate.
Y'all
We
play
ain't
game?
do it today because we got a little other shit, but straight out the gate, we're gonna play a little game. Like,
Pop. Look. like what kind of game?
it's called rapid fire,
Rapid fire.
right? So with this one, we're gonna ask you a series of questions and you try your hardest to answer with a 1 to 2 word answer and leave that bitch right there, right?
1 and 2 word answer.
Right, 1 to 2.
Bam.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you first. You got kids?
Yeah.
How many kids you got?
3.
3. Okay. Out of them 3 children, which one of them little niggas is your favorite?
My baby boy, fuck around.
Okay.
Jacob.
Oh,
Jacob
shit.
Mine.
Okay.
Fuck around and find out. My baby boy. Shout out to
Baby boy,
him.
we gonna leave right out.
Yeah.
Baby boy, shit.
Whether you've been there or not, your favorite place in the world.
My favorite place in the world, whether I've been there or not.
That's the
That's a
one.
stumper, right?
That's
I
the
mean,
one.
you know what I'm saying? On stage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bet that.
Hey man, whether you know it or not, man, you inspire a lot of people. You actually inspire me a little. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
But what I want to know is who inspired you.
In what? In comedy?
Yeah, who inspired you to become?
Martin Lawrence.
Say less.
I fuck with it. Fuck with it. First thing you like to do when you get home from work, man?
I gotta go check on the kids. They gonna be doing their thing. So checking on the kids.
Okay. First thing you like to do? Oh my, no, my bad.
But finna
My
say the
bad.
same thing.
Same motherfucking shit.
I just woke up.
You see what I'm saying?
Alcohol is nothing.
Right.
I've been drinking before y'all. But anyway, what do you hate most about people, like in general?
Closed-minded.
Say less.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say when somebody looking right at you in the crowd and don't smile.
That's more than 2 words.
More than 2 words.
That's
Right,
more than
right,
2
right.
Close
Cold
mind.
minded.
So, to you, what is the greatest era in American history to you?
Era
Yeah.
Like
In American
decades
history.
wise.
Like 60, 70, 80, 90, 30s.
Oh, what's the best era?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, best for you. Greatest.
No right or wrong.
Shit.
Nigga done been here for a while, so you got a couple years.
Yeah. I mean, I think
about this
the best era right now is this era.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Say
era.
less.
Yeah, for real.
Tough.
It is tough.
Your GOAT, artist or sports, whoever you feel, maybe in the comedy game.
Okay. In the comedy game, I say Kevin Hart.
Oh, you sound like you got another one. So in basketball.
All right, in basketball, I'm just die hard. I'm old school. I don't follow it. So it's Michael Jordan.
Okay.
MJ.
Okay.
Okay then. Okay. If you had a choice,
Wake up, nigga.
if you had a choice
This
to give to the church or give directly to the homeless,
Say it again. Say it again.
if you had a choice, like to give to the church or give directly to somebody that's homeless, which one would you do?
And with this one, you can elaborate. Go ahead, elaborate.
My personal experience, I would possibly give it to the homeless.
Okay.
To elaborate on it, it's because I was raised in church and everything, and it taught me a lot. And I would go to different churches, and I've seen different things. So just go to the root of the problem and help somebody out.
For sure.
Bro, you know what? Ever since we been asking that question, we don't have people who own churches and say they wouldn't give it to the church, they'll give it directly to.
I mean,
Ain't
because
nobody
the church already getting it, so it's not like if your personal
That's
preference is
crazy.
just to give straight to the
I'm
church.
just saying, it's
Yeah,
a
I feel
deeper
you.
being than
Not
that.
that-
Like bro just was saying, like my personal experience, I don't seen stuff at the church like nigga,
Yeah.
hey, this
I mean, it's like
we go away from that.
take a drink break. Just elaborate on that. I mean, I feel like just to the homeless, because it's sort of like, not to take anything, well, to pull from American Gangster. You know what I'm saying? To get the best bang for the buck, they went straight to the source.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Any other method, it was going to be stepped down.
Right.
So if you give into the church and you ain't giving a lot, You know what I'm saying? Say for instance, all you got to do is give 100. All you got to give is 100. You give it to the church.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
They
That
got
might
their
be
taxes
stepped on by the time it get to the homeless.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
If you $10 out of there.
But that, not to say that I just be out there throwing racks at homeless people either. You know what I'm saying?
Like, man, go get yourself together, man.
Yeah.
That's my dream.
But I would much rather give my $10 to them directly than take it to the church, and I done gave them 100 thinking that this gonna go there and it ain't doing that.
Yeah,
So
but
I
Still,
feel
you know, still, if that's in you to give to the church and everything, you have a good heart, and you have a church that you feel and you have seen. You know, you visually saw them. You know, actually taking care of the homeless and stuff like the church my wife goes to. Yeah.
Like
I can feel comfortable. Like I know they're gonna do the right thing. They have a program for that. They have an outreach.
I feel like, to me, I feel like I would rather give to the homeless too. But nowadays, I don't know who really fucking homeless.
True.
Right on that.
You know what
I
I'm
would say
saying?
you got churches that actually run graveyards and shit. Like them churches, you can donate to them churches. Like, cause they, you know, they got people
Keeping
buried there.
community
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm
But
saying?
you know what? I can't cap. The homeless fucked me up one time. I was younger. I ain't have a whole lot of money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? We still in school, and we went on a trip to the A. And you know, homeless. I'm thinking he's sitting out on the corner or whatever, but the nigga was in a Benz around the corner.
Oh, yes,
They do that.
I tell you, I don't know who homeless or not.
That shit fucked my whole world up.
Yeah.
Giving,
You
like,
don't got up on everybody.
I might buy you something to eat, not necessarily just giving you money.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad showed me a lesson when I was younger. I was a teenager, but me and my brothers, we was all around with my dad, and we was in Montgomery. And it was a homeless guy, and he came up to the window at a red light. You know how they do. And my dad wouldn't give him nothing. And so we was kind of like, Dad, you know what I'm saying? Why you need, give him a couple dollars or whatever? He's like, man, that ain't what they want.
Yeah.
So he said, I'm gonna show you.
No,
So he said, I'm gonna show you. So we went down the street, and we was on the south side by the bus station, and he went to the McDonald's, and he bought him just a sack of burgers or something. And we rolled back around there, rolled down the window. He called the dude over there. He gave it to him, and I just recall seeing the dude's eyes. And it wasn't the eyes of somebody that
Nigga
was
was
super
disappointed.
great. Yeah, he was disappointed.
This nigga.
This nigga went and bought fucking food.
So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh wow!"
Yeah.
Like
He
this
wanted
nigga
money
ain't
for
happy
to get his
for the
fix.
burgers. Yeah, okay. So it's like it's a whole nother game.
Yeah.
So my daddy he didn't elaborate much on it, but he was like, "You seen that?" I was like, "Yeah." So I keep that in my mental too. Like you know what I'm saying. It's always game that somebody be running on you, or whatever. And
Yeah.
I want to ask you something else about that, but I'm gonna move it along. And I wanted to ask you about your favorite child, but when you said something about the greatest era, which is now, out of all the eras, why you feel like today's the greatest?
Because I have been through the other eras, right? And I learned a lot of things.
Right.
So if I can implement and tell somebody or show my kids how they don't have to go through what I did, then it's up from here for them and actually for me as I get older, because what they may be able to achieve is going to benefit me as well. So my best times are ahead because I have kids that I'm raising. You know what I'm saying?
Talk that shit.
So it's back in the day it was just me with the struggle. I learned a lot, but if I can educate you so you don't got to jump back and do the mistakes that I did, then you further along. For
sure.
Yeah.
So we up from here,
All your
I
kids.
love
is-
that shit though.
huh?
All your kids. is-
All right, so I got twin boys, Jonathan and Josiah. Jonathan and Josiah. Shout out to them. They are 16. And then I got my baby boy, Jacob. All by my wife, Allison.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? My baby boy. And the reason I say he's my favorite, I elaborate on that, is because I was the youngest I have two older brothers and a younger sister. So I was the youngest boy. So I seen how, you know what I'm saying? I just feel him.
Yeah.
And then the twins have each other.
Right.
Right.
So fuck them.
Fuck them kids.
fuck them kids, man.
Fuck them kids.
I ain't even had to say
You know, it's almost a statement for the show now. Fuck them kids.
Like you jump on one of the twins, bro. Hey, John, you need to get on.
Right,
They fucking
right.
with style, you get on.
For sure.
Yeah.
Jacob ain't, you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
on
he
he
ain't
walking
walking
along.
along. Yeah.
He walking
ain't
along.
walking along,
So you
man.
fuck with him, bro. Yeah, that's why I come out the pocket.
True.
Yeah.
So you said your favorite place in the world is on the stage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. To elaborate on that, I mean, I say my favorite place in the world because anywhere you could be, you could have downs and ups. You know what I'm saying? You could have downs and ups. I wanted to say Las Vegas because I went one time. I had a blast.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But while I was there, I seen homeless people trying to get on the bus and it was stinking and they had to push him off the bus. I seen people, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of crazy. So I just can't say that's my favorite world. What makes the stages my favorite world is because I just had the opportunity to just give my input.
Yeah.
The number one goal is to make it funny.
Right.
But I can make it funny in my own style, my own creation.
Yeah.
So it's something that's developed from me, and it's automatically, what's the R word?
Recuperate.
No, it ain't recuperate.
Where we
That's
going?
it. Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, we're
I'm
going.
smart.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you smart a little bit. Yeah.
Smarter
You
than
get
a fifth grader.
it. You know what I'm saying? You get it right back. You know what I'm saying? Because you're on stage, and if you saying the right thing, you vibing right, and you saying something funny, you receive it right back.
Right.
And you also get paid from it. So it's almost like a therapy for me. So the comedy is a lot of therapy for me. So that's why I'm not the same as a lot of other comedians. You know what I'm saying? I don't get a lot of stage time. I got a different swag, but it's a part of my therapy. Getting up there, I can say whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And if it's funny, they gonna rock with it, but I can also slide you a message.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And so it's just like, you know, I'm on the mic. And one thing, shout out to DJ George, this came about because I was at a show and somebody was roasting in the crowd while George was on stage. And the dude was saying something funny in the crowd and people was laughing and George was banging back. And we was really laughing at George, but the dude had some clips.
Yeah.
But George was winning the battle. And after he got off stage, he told me, I was like, damn, bro, but that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? They were fucking with you. And he was like, don't ever give him your mic. You lose the battle when you give them the mic. When you have the mic, you have the power. They might say something that, you know, people laugh at, but the people gonna hear you more.
Right.
Don't never give them your mic.
For sure.
You go back and you go toe to toe with them, stick it to them.
Yeah.
Don't ever give them the mic. So it's like, that's a control. You have the power. And so that's why it's like, you know what I'm saying, you had the opportunity to push out and can't nobody stop it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
They
We
had to
seen a little
unplug the
of that.
DJ, had to cut off the mic.
We seen a little of that when I seen you live. The old cat came in a little late.
Oh, yeah.
And I forgot-
Okay, you was
I
at
forgot
the
who
hookah
he-
lounge.
Yeah, I forgot who he came in on, but he came in ripping.
Yeah, he came. He was drunk. He was having a good time. It was his
Yeah.
birthday, right?
Yeah.
Probably
He had some money on his shirt.
Yeah,
He had some
old
money on his
guy.
shirt. Old guy, but he
Yeah.
was cutting up.
Yes, sir.
He was cutting up, and I took a different position,
Right.
Because it's a collaboration. D'Anthony,
Yeah.
DJ George, they gonna shoot him down. They gonna slaughter him.
Right.
So I already knew they was coming with the clips. I'm coming with the clips, but I'm also trying to be the peacemaker.
Yeah.
I'm like, you good, old school, go ahead.
I
You know
saw
what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you
Yeah.
got in there, though.
Right, but I would
Right.
still say something because I'm gonna rally him up.
Right.
But I'm not gonna do the same
Trying to
position
defuse
him.
it, yeah.
Because if it's three of us all the way on him, he might get him beside himself. He might take
He
it to
might
next
try
level.
it.
So I was like trying to control them, like y'all ease up on old school. He don't got his buttons together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I slick legged him, but I let them tear him up. But that was funny.
Y'all ain't really want to have that Will Smith moment.
Shit, we ain't gonna be no real Smith.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be no real Smith. Yeah, not with that old school, bro. No.
Keep my
Hell
wife's
nah.
name out your mouth.
That was some wild shit, bro.
What the fuck you would have did if that happened to you at a show?
Oh, Will Smith?
Not actual Will, just say the old nigga.
Oh, the old
Say
nigga.
the old nigga would have just said fuck it and came on stage and
And
popped
slapped me, I would have got my lick back. I would have let you know you did something wrong. I probably wouldn't have- I would-
Will Smith, you would sue.
No, yeah. As soon as he slapped me, I would have rolled all the way off the stage. Yeah, I would have fell off the stage. That's a ticket, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't gonna. You can't run game on a nigga from Montgomery and from the country and shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to make things $1 a bucket.
My neck
nigga,
is
my
up,
back.
man.
I want
I done hustled my whole life. My mama clean houses for a living. You think I'm gonna? No, I'm
Yeah.
falling off, rolling off.
Baby, we up.
I'm gonna have a seizure and everything.
We up, baby.
But I done been there before. I done had a fugazi system. I was in a wreck, had weed in the car. Youngsters, like 17 years old. Man, I was in a wreck and there was a lady that fought, white lady. She hit me on the dirt road, man. Messed her up, messed her kids up. I passed out. You know what I'm saying? Because she said that I came to her car, checked on her kids, and when I was walking back to my car, I fell out on the dirt road. I don't recall. And I just remember when I woke up that they had me covered up with a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Because it had started to rain.
Yeah.
So they had me covered up with a jacket. But I heard the officers and everything, and the ambulance was on the way. They was talking about, whatever, woo-doo. I didn't want to wake up.
So I ain't want
Because I had 2 ounces of weed in the car.
I ain't wanna
So
wake
I was like, no, nigga, and they was concerned about me because
Right,
I was
right.
out. So when I woke up, I stayed out
Yeah.
until we got in the ambulance. Yeah, we was halfway to Luverne, Alabama before I woke up. They was like, oh, you gave us a scare. Are you okay? I'm like, yes. Yeah, I'm
Like,
straight
you're
now.
not feeling
Yeah, I had to get out of
Me and that weed ain't the same.
No.
not far enough from the weed. I'm good.
They wouldn't even, they called the record, come get his car. They weren't even worried about it. I went to the record, got my car, and the weed was still in. I was cool. Now, if I would have been all cautious, woke and shit, they would have wanted to
Now
search
you
my
can search
shit.
the
Yeah, fuck that. Hell
I
nah.
ain't want to wake up.
No, bro.
Shit, y'all got
I want to
to
ask you about your inspiration, though. You said Martin Lawrence, man. So what stage of Martin Lawrence inspired you? Was it the Def Jam? Was it Big Mama Howe? Which stage it was?
All right, so to answer that question the way you understand me, I had to kind of explain a little bit about my life.
Go ahead.
Just a small part of it. All right, so I was raised with my mom and dad, my brothers and sisters, and my one sister. And we was kind of sheltered. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do much. We was in church all the time, 3-4 times a week we went to church. And so when Martin was on Def Jam and stuff, I couldn't even watch TV. When Fresh Prince was doing his shows, I couldn't watch it. When it was like Boys in the Hood, I ain't catch none of that when it was popping on the streets. When it hit the streets, we didn't see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I recall, I think I might have been 16 or 17 years old, and I went to a homeboy. He actually was a member of the church. And he had his own little crib. He was a young dude too as well. He was a couple years older than me. And we went to his apartment, and he had You So Crazy, Martin Lawrence.
Oh, okay.
And I sat there, and I have never watched stand-up comedy ever before. You know what I'm saying? I heard a joke or two, but when I sat there and I watched this whole hour and a half of Martin up there with You So Crazy, a lot of his stories, I automatically just put myself in those situations because he was talking about crazy, deranged women. Yeah. I ain't have a lot of interaction with women at that time. I was youngster, sheltered. So, but I just put myself in those situations like, damn, that was crazy. And everything was entertaining and funny. And it was like, damn, I never had a desire to do the comedy when I saw him. You know what I'm saying? When I was watching that, I just enjoyed it so much that the guy just took me out of everything that I was going through at my life. And he made me feel like I was just as hip as the next nigga that had been in the streets or had been out and discovered the world. I was right there with him. I related with him so much. So it just captivated me. And so it wasn't, but it was years later that, you know what I'm saying, the comedy, because I was joked on in school. I was never
So
the
you
funny
weren't
nigga.
funny until you got grown?
Yeah, straight up. Straight up. And
Only
then
funny niggas be funny their whole life.
No. I was wanting to be class
He was
clown.
too sheltered.
No, yeah, I was
He
too
didn't know how to
sheltered.
do it.
It was crazy. Well, you know what? I had the tools. I had a smart mouth. I had the quick lip.
Yeah.
But I just after school I had to go home. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
so you
saying?
couldn't
And I always had a
You
restart.
couldn't test your skills.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. My wardrobe was fucked up and funky. You know what I'm saying. So when I get a joke off and everybody laugh, I know it's good.
Right.
Cause I ain't keen with none of these country ass niggas. You know what I'm saying. I'm in the country. You know what I'm saying. Montgomery County. We in the country. So all these is Smiths and Browns and Barnes. All them ride. You say something, your whole family laugh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. I say something, my brothers ain't even in my
When you
class.
take somebody crowd. When you take somebody crowd,
Yeah,
you know you're real
right.
funny.
So the only time I only got small validation for being funny. Like I wanted to be class clown, but I was voted most likely to wear it again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, mama and them had a small butt. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was like, no, nigga, class clown. No, you gonna wear that outfit again, nigga. That's what the fuck you gonna do.
Same way.
Yeah. So it wasn't until I actually went to my life is crazy, but I ended up in a place where I was looking for a job and I was out of work and I couldn't find work. And I had a case, I did some time, so I had a record, and a lot of jobs were turning me down. So I was trying to figure out where I could work at and everything, and I ended up getting a job at a plant that they was building in Montgomery, Hyundai Power Transformers plant.
Yeah.
And while they was building it, they sent me to South Korea for 9 months to work at the plant in Korea. And it was about 50 or 60 of us that went over there. And that time was a break away from my reality. I wasn't around anything. My family, I was just out with the fellas.
You got no children over there, dude. I
was already married. This is radio. This is snitching ass nigga. Cut the goddamn camera, bro. But while I was over there, I had my coworkers and said, they was like, bro, you is like, when I got over there, I was wild. I wanted to go out, I wanted to discover, I wanted to go to clubs and shit, because I ain't never really done it to that level. And you know what I'm saying? So I was a very energetic person, and a lot of people was like, bro, you funny as hell. You should try comedy. And I'm like, I ain't never really thought about it. You know what I'm saying? That. But when we came back after the 9 months, my roommate that I was roommate with, Terry, rest in peace to him. He passed away some years back. But he told me, he's like, man, look, it's an open mic at Boomerang, and you need to go. We need to go. And I was like, all right, we'll fuck around. You know what I'm saying? So we went there, and DJ George was hosting it. And it was like rappers and singers, no comedians or whatever. And I was scared. I'm sitting at the bar with him, and the bartender, shout out to her, she was like, what's wrong with you? And he was like, oh, he's scared. I'm trying to get him to do comedy. He ain't never did it before. Woo-doo, woo-doo. And she was like, bet. And she went and got me a Corona and a shot of Patron. And I ain't never had no Patron, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of came out back then. And she got down, you know what I'm saying? She gave me a shot and loosened me up a little bit. And I got on stage for the first time. I critiqued myself a lot. I'm my worst critique, so I got laughs, but I'm like, everybody's supporting everybody. I'm clapping it up for the rapper, for the singer, you know what I'm saying? So, because I know how hard it is, or I was seeing how hard it is to get up there and try something. So I was pushing everybody, so I felt like everybody was pushing me when I got on there. But George was like, man, you pretty funny, we do these shows over here at the owner's box, 7th floor, the hotel. Yeah. They were doing once a month.
Old school, except the Rose.
Yeah. Fuck that Rose.
You in the Rose today?
You gotta be a gangster. You got to be affiliated with someone. You got to be affiliated. See, that's
what I'm saying. I used to hear about the 7th floor, whatever the thing called, but I would never know enough to go.
The 7th floor was nothing like the Rose. The Rose was.
I'm just saying, old school, like Club G and stuff.
You got to be from Montgomery, and no folks from Montgomery just to feel comfortable in Club G. You just out of town niggas ain't
never been there.
Right, I don't feel comfortable now.
I just went not too long ago, and I felt comfortable and uncomfortable at the same time.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of familiar faces I ain't seen in a long time. At the same time, like, what y'all niggas think about?
So I already know. Like the Rose is not for me. I don't know. I don't know half of these niggas. I don't know none of these women. You know what I'm saying? And if you do holler at one girl, she might have 6-7 niggas at the Rose. Yeah, I'm like, I can't fight.
With the club because they don't do nothing, trade each other out.
Yeah.
New niggas come in and try to holler at a girl.
Shout out to the
You got 2 niggas over there, now they bug you.
What I wanted the Rose to do, because so many people, the stories of so many people, if you know the history of the Rose, a lot of people was killed in there, and there's always stuff and everything.
Death trap, one way in, one way out.
All right, so when I was younger, I still inspired. If I ever get the bank or whatever, is to turn that a place that was known for pain. Because all the lives that was lost there, included Kim and Doe B and everything, I want to turn that into a comedy club to bring laughter to a spot. You know what I'm saying? So that turn the Rose into something that is like, hey, it used to be something bad, but we could turn it into something good. So that was always something that I wanted to do.
I'm saying it was alright when it was Top Flight.
Oh, they used to
But
be top flight?
you know what?
Yeah, he used to be top flight
I heard
before
top flight. I never knew that was top flight.
Nah.
I used to be wearing them kangaroo hats and I used to be doing this when they did.
Yeah, I said it for
Yeah.
See, you a hood nigga. You a hood nigga. I already know right now that you used to stay in the projects.
Oh no, I never stayed in the project.
You never stayed in the project?
Until last year.
The nigga moving backwards. How the fuck you from the bag? Is that your first house by yourself? Or
Yeah,
something?
no, I actually had a house by myself in 2020. I had a house by myself.
But you just, what projects?
Patterson Cove.
Yeah, you was out, yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I was affiliated with the Hood Cats. You know what I'm saying?
See
But
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
like you though. My mom and daddy weren't playing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My daddy used to always be mad because I was overly goofy. It's just I remember that time.
Yeah, my daddy used to pop me in the mouth. I remember one of the craziest things that I said, church went out of town for a dinner, and the whole church was sitting around, small church, and one of the pastor was talking, the pastor's wife was talking to a brother and his wife, and he was asking, where did you meet your wife at? All right, and shout out to Sister Barbara. That's my heart. I love her to death.
Sound like you about to go in on Sister
Yeah, because she had a big nose, and her husband was telling her, he was like, when I met her, I walked up to her and I said, you have a big, pretty nose.
Right.
And everybody was like, oh, and I was like, you sure you didn't say you had a pretty big nose?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You said big, pretty nose. I'm like, a pretty big nose.
Right.
But like, I got my ass tore up. Like, but everybody at the table, that's the shit that pissed me off. Everybody laughed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my mama was chuckling, my daddy was kind of chuckling.
Everybody felt that.
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? But I still got my ass whooped though. But I was like, God damn, like, you know. So I knew if you have a smart mouth, you have the ability to do stand up.
True.
So if you have a child that is smart mouth and like to debate and talk back and say slick shit, correct them. But point them toward the stage as well.
Okay.
Because they looking at things in a different light. They
Right,
looking
right,
at it differently than you are. You know, they looking at the fun of things.
My oldest boy might be a comedian then.
Fuck
Can I
with
be
it.
one?
Fuck with it.
Yeah, it's different between being a comedian and being bad. Yeah, some of these niggas that's bad.
Yeah, that nigga need his
They
ass
just
whooped.
don't listen. Shit.
Hey, before we get too far along, we're gonna get a word from our sponsor real quick.
Oh, we got a sponsor on this. That's what's up.
Well,
Here we go.
Okay.
the man himself. Sometimes they consider me the man, the myth, the legend. I can be, but a gentleman's touch, mobile detailing that is, luxury detailing that is. We are wherever you want us to be. Get with me.
All right. So you do detail cars and all?
Shuttle buses,
Shuttle buses?
windows,
Buildings, probably.
Boats? Yeah, you
Whatever-
locked in, bro. You
whatever
locked in.
position you want to put me in. I promise you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it my best.
We're gonna get it done.
And then with that being said, we're gonna go straight into conspiracy of the week. Keep it for you.
Oh man, you got the alien shirt on now.
We're going
You
straight
been
to conspiracy of the week, man. Listen, I say conspiracy because it may or may not be true. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. They say it's been confirmed that we actually got 2 moons. Now, you know, we always knew we were 2 moons. You know, I knew always, but now it's confirmed we got 2 moons. We can see our moon at 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the people in Australia can see their moon in full moon at nighttime at the same time. So, if you know what that means, if they confirming that we got 2 moons, that means it's something else. See what I'm saying? They don't never tell us what actually be going on. So if they confirming that we got 2 moons, that means that it's something else going on. The reason that we can see our moon in
Who is
broad
they?
daylight now. When I say they,
That's
I'm
important.
speaking of them, there, you know what I'm saying? Those people. You
So,
know what I'm saying?
let me ask you a question.
Who them niggas?
All right. You be having the best weed, don't you? like, if there's anybody at this table that I think that might pop a perk, you done been there before.
I ain't talking on pills, man.
Cause he was like, 2 moons. That is conspiracy. I don't know. I didn't even know we had 2 moons. We got 2 moons.
That
got
what that
two-
nigga said.
That's
We
that,
confirmed that we
we,
got
only
2
get,
moons.
we only get it
I
from
say-
conspiracy. I've never heard.
We get all the information from this nigga.
So it come across the news.
Now, anybody
I seen the
else
moon in the daytime before, though.
okay,
I have seen it like that in
So we
daytime.
already been taught that when it's daytime over here, it's what? Nighttime over there.
Yeah.
So and we can see the moon in broad daylight. And they can see the moon at midnight. If we got two
From
moons,
where they at?
How is it day and night?
Yeah.
exactly. So either we got two moons,
No,
or
it's-
if we got one moon and it's something else going
No,
on.
I'm gonna tell you, it's only one moon, right? But the sun is closer to us, so that's why we in the day, and the sun is further away from them at the time, so that's why they in night. The moon is still is just one. It's just the placement of the sun that makes you say day and makes you say night. It's just the placement of the sun, so it ain't really the moon that's flipping.
No,
the
but
brick.
see, they say, but if you go to what they taught us our whole life is that the moon is going around, right? You know,
I mean, nothing. Well, not to say the moon isn't going around, but the Earth is
going
on the
around.
axis.
Yeah, right. They say the Earth is going around, so it can never be. It should never be a time where we see the moon
There you can.
on this side of the Earth.
There you can.
If it's actually
On
an
one
Earth that's
moon.
right, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna that's the conspiracy part.
Yeah,
So we going under the moon is what you're saying. We ain't like
That's
this
deep.
no more. We like this now.
that's deep. Because I feel like anything is possible.
Yeah.
But I feel like things that as deep as what you say, then it would be more of people speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? A lot more people. Like it'd be on Channel 12. Like why the fuck we seeing this moon right over here by
Everybody
Alabama
not
State?
critical thinkers,
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't came like that.
I can't really pronounce the phrase. It's called cognitive thinking, some shit like that.
I could have never said that.
It's like, okay, they say like y'all folk walk off a ledge. I walk up to the ledge and put a board down and walk across the ledge.
Right.
And then the other folks see me do that, get mad, kick the board off,
And continue to do it.
keep on walking off just like y'all.
Right.
That's because everybody don't want to think. Everybody don't want to think like that's why he ain't on Channel 12 news.
You should have what cognites mean.
He ain't
I
never
didn't say
completed the
Ricardo.
word.
I
He
didn't
never
say-
said the whole word.
Yeah.
He started it off.
Yeah, I just said I couldn't. I said I couldn't pronounce it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I started the phrase. I started over with that. I can't pronounce it. You know
I did the
what I'm
same thing
saying? So
earlier.
don't check.
Don't check him.
I don't know. You might mean that. I just want to know.
He left it up for grabs. He
Shot
left it up
in
for
the right
grabs.
area.
it's-
Cognitive thinking.
Yeah,
I think
That's what it was.
Yeah, something like that.
I
Yeah.
don't like that smart nigga sat there the whole time and let you fumble that for about 2 minutes and just now want to straighten out the word. That's that bullshit, man. Show your education, man.
You gotta
not
put
me.
it out on. You feel
Yeah.
me?
It's
He
not
probably
me.
didn't know what I was saying
He
until I
kept on
said it.
fighting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Word association.
It's not me. My wife's a speech therapist.
See, that's what it is.
Yeah, so he can't get words
Nigga,
wrong.
if your wife is a speech therapist, it's you too.
that nigga get word right.
She done taught you some shit. You ain't stuck on stupid no more. That nigga say cognitive.
Shout out to her. You know,
But you know, every show he got to find where
You got shot.
Hey man, look,
It's
we
important,
gotta
bro.
go down to
It's
late.
important.
Hey, my wife, you know, my wife be at the late time.
Yeah.
My wife,
every show.
While we speaking on that, hey,
No.
Making the
She my superwoman.
right.
Yeah.
While we speaking on wives,
She
shout out to my wife, Allison.
Okay, yeah, here we
Allison
go.
Minor, you know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Best
Yeah,
of
here we
luck.
go. Go get in there,
Best of
man.
luck with your cucumber diet. I've been clowning her, bro. We went shopping the other day. She bought cucumbers and she said she gonna make a cucumber salad. She gonna eat it all week.
I've
Right?
seeing right now.
So I'm like,
Going
shout out to you, but I've been joking on her about it because it looks kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
shout out to her. I love her to
Yes,
death.
sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, we gonna
yes.
goddamn, we gonna move this motherfucker right along, man. We going right into the focus point, right?
Okay.
Now, these questions was constructed, about you and for you, right?
Okay.
Even though you answered the first two.
I'm looking at the shit like, what the fuck am I supposed to say?
Yeah, so I'm gonna start it off on the third one. God damn it, because you already answered the first.
Right, just
Covered a lot.
get
What
rid
was
of
the
this
first
shit.
two that I
Okay, the first one,
childhood.
You covered the childhood, and then you covered
What made you pursue your comedy?
Yeah,
Your comedy?
okay.
Martin Lawrence, so we got that one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit you with how do you feel about the new waves of comics and their approach to the game as far as they do the social media first.
Great question.
You know what I mean? They get on the social media and they become comedians.
True.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But they still gotta get on that stage, right?
Okay.
So how you feel about that and they route of this comedy journey versus your route?
Hey, shout out to them. Shout out to them because you got to be willing to change, or you got to be willing to be open for new things.
Mm-hmm.
And they just, when you see a nigga trying to get a bag a different way and he getting the bag, you can't hate on the bag. When DC Young Fly was roasting motherfuckers on Instagram, I was like, damn, that shit is funny. That ain't comedy on stage, but the nigga got followings. And then the next thing we started to open our eyes to see that followings equals dollars.
Right.
So it's like, oh god damn. Like I just ripped it, you know, at Boomerangs, you know what I'm saying? And 70 people followed me on Facebook after the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 7 people was like inbox me, you funny as fuck, boy, when your next show. That was a 7. This nigga hit, you know what I'm saying, to get 100,000 followers. So once you start seeing that, it's like you can't hate on them. But let me share something with y'all. It's steps to this. Stand-up comedy is still a strong source within itself. It's a whole nother being.
Right.
And I'm gonna speak on the experience for that because everybody knows Country Wayne. All right, so Country Wayne had to he started doing videos and stuff, and then he started getting monetized through Facebook. And his rules was what the rules of Facebook give you is it has to be 3 minutes long and no cussing. So he was doing that and was getting a check. Now you getting this check from Facebook like once a month. You know what I'm saying? It's coming in. YouTube once a month. It's coming in. So streamers was getting that check. But along with that, people start singing you and following you and liking you, and they gonna ask, when is you coming to Montgomery? Right. When is you coming to Atlanta? We want to see you, but you funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like his managers and people in his life was like, hey, this check is coming, and when this check comes, you got to pay the people that help you shoot it. Facebook is only gonna pay you so much. You just gonna get your cut. You're getting a fat check, but it's you know it's got to go through these hands.
Right.
The church is paying you.
Right.
You ain't giving it straight to the street. You know, you ain't homeless getting pulled up on. But if you learn this stand up, then you become that homeless person that we was talking about, and it's right to you. Okay. So when Montgomery say, I want to see you, if you learn how to do stand up, sir, we don't have to wait on that once a month check from Facebook.
Yeah.
Friday, if you go to Montgomery and sell it out at the Impact, you get $30,000,
Right.
or $20,000, and all you got to pay is the people that was on the show with you and your manager for booking it. This is money that we can get on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. We can get money on a consistent basis. So a lot of people that start being internet funny and using the internet to get themselves out there, which shout out to them, they're doing a great job. They are backing up and learning how to do stand-up. Because stand-up is going to give you that check while you waiting on that check.
Yeah.
So when Country Wayne first started, I was around. I heard him, and they was like, hey, you know, Country Wayne, he's starting to do stand-up. And first, out the gear, I'm like, man, motherfucker, he can't do no goddamn stand-up. You know what I'm saying? But then I heard he went to Tuskegee. And I don't know where he was at Tuskegee, but they was like, man, they booed Country Wayne. Yeah. In Tuskegee, they shake their keys. And they was shaking the keys at Country Wayne. I'm like, damn. Well, you know what I'm saying? So he had booked Montgomery, right? And the week before he came to Montgomery, he did a show in Troy. I was like, let me go to Troy. You know what I'm saying? See what's up. All right. And it's crazy. Sean Jackson. All right. Shout out to him. I went to Troy, and DJ George was there because Sean Jackson was there, and Sean was kicking it with DJ George. And DJ George was wasn't on the show. But we were just sitting over there on the side of the stage where the comedians that was fixing to go up was sitting at. So we sitting over there with him. And a girl got up from Luverne. Shout out to her. She was a media on the internet chick. Getting viral a little bit in her own town. She was trying to stand up and she was bombing. Bad. She was up there too long. All right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew, and the stand-up new to you, 3 to 5 minutes. If you're thinking about doing comedy, 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah. That's all you want. You pow, get off stage. Yeah. If you go somewhere to Atlanta, that's all they're going to give you anyway. Right. Just make sure them 3 minutes fire. But she was up there for like 15, 20 minutes. And it was dragging on. Everybody started talking in the crowd. Everybody having their own conversations. All right. George was, George was knowing that the crowd is feeling the way. He started acting out, doing things on the side that people was laughing at to show that he was ready for her to get off stage. Throwing his hands up, grabbing the chair, putting it over his head, walking around with it. He went all the way to the back of the venue, got a trash can on wheels, and rode it all the way to the stage. Everybody he passed along the way were like dying, laughing like, "Mitzi, trash, get your ass off the stage." So he was cutting up. So shout out to Ray Money. Ray Money was another comedian. He out of Troy. Shout out to my brother. He got on stage. He didn't know George. He didn't even know George was a comedian. So when he got on stage, he was like, "You got to show love to these comics. It's hard. You don't know how it is. You sitting up there joking on it and everything. You try it. It ain't the same, right?" That's what he was telling George on the sideline. So when he got done with his set, and he was funny, he ripped it. When he got done, he kind of like offered the mic to George. George ain't on the show. The promoters ain't shit. This is just nigga handing him the mic.
Right.
George got on the mic. Oh my
Tell her to
God.
play something.
5-6 minutes. Country Wayne come walking in with his manager. They standing at the door and they looking on stage, crowd dying laughing. Country Wayne said something to his manager. Manager said something to the promoter.
They dip.
Hey, no, they ain't deal. They shot that nigga like the light. You fuck
true.
off the stage.
Yeah.
Everybody came to see me and you kill it. We don't need that.
So
He got up there and I was able to witness that Country Wayne didn't have he had him, he was doing okay. He was decent, but they laughed harder at George. And I was like, that's that internet shit.
yeah.
Right? That's the internet shit. So I came back to Montgomery and I'm telling, because the promoter had called me, I'm bringing Country Wayne. I need you to put comedians on the show. You know what I'm saying? So I hosted it. D. Anthony Turner and my homeboy, rest in peace, Irving Owens. That's my brother on my chain right here now. We was all on the show. And I remember there's some footage somewhere where Country Wayne was backstage and everybody, Deanne, Irving, me hosting, we was busting them up because we was like, this is our time to flex. We got an internet nigga, you know what I'm saying? and they was mad because tickets was like $35. We ain't never sold no $35 tickets. I said 20 and we got to beg a nigga to come.
Right.
They all out the door lined up 35 strong. You know what I'm saying? For Country Wayne.
The internet.
So we making sure we finna fuck them up because you know what I'm saying? They didn't came out here. Country Wayne, he was backstage with his brother. His brother was recording. His brother was telling him, and it's on footage. He was like, "Bro, you gonna have to get out here and goddamn do some shit because like you hear that crowd out there." And he was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, get it together." So when I introduced him, he came on stage, and when I went to hand him the mic, he pushed the mic away from me, and he just started dancing, snapping like he be doing. And the crowd started eating it up, and he eating it up. Then he finally got the mic, and when he got the mic, boom, it was the best he ever done.
Yeah.
When he got off stage, his brother in front of us was like, "Nigga, that's it." His manager was like, "That's what I'm talking about."
Right.
And Country Wayne said, I had to. He said, because all them niggas in front of me ripped it.
Right,
the
right.
crowd was ready. I had to. And so he was learning. His promoter booked us the following week in Huntsville. We went to Tuscaloosa. We went to Tuscaloosa and did the theater. And he rocked that bitch. And right after that, he started his tour. And he got better. Now you want Country Wayne to come to your city? About $70,000.
Yeah.
And guess what? He funny as fuck. So it's something that you need to get that extra money, but you're not gonna start on top. So I shout out to them dudes that's doing the internet, but I also know that they gonna have to get on stage too and learn that.
Yeah.
And guess what? They gonna learn it.
For sure.
Because they don't even gotta write the material. I don't even have to write my material if a motherfucker wanna push me. If you really want to see me succeed and you funny as hell, you'll sell me some jokes. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart has people write his material sometimes. His paper cut boys. You know what I'm saying? So Country Wayne can just pay somebody. Shit, nigga, pay me. Shout out to Country Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All he want to do is be funny, and so when he goes see all these people that want to see him because he's on the internet, all he want to do is be funny.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ones that are doing the internet, and that's the way to go. Now it's like people are telling us, bro, you got to do some internet content. You got to do some reviews. You got to do something, and they ain't wrong.
Right.
Stand up is the old school way of getting it because all we are entertaining is the people that's in front of us.
Well, I want to ask you a question. I'm
Okay.
sorry not to cut you off.
No problem.
If you can talk So that's you a comedian.
Yeah.
You can talk. You can hold that shit.
I'm gonna do that.
Have you ever found that hard to make the crowd laugh?
Fuck have you ever been booed?
I haven't been booed with the word boo,
Oh, okay.
but I'm a cancer. I'm a cancer. No, not no keys. I just reactions.
Feel the crowd. You can feel the energy.
Yeah, but one of my worst was Boomerang one time. Yeah, cause Boomerang's like a hood crowd. It's like a Club G's and Top Flight type crowd.
Yeah.
Thug niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be able to relate to them. If you, man, they don't want to laugh. Like
Right.
they too hard to laugh. I'm a crip, nigga. I can't laugh. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You had breakfast?
So, real quiet. You know what I'm saying? No interaction. Even when you get them a good one, they might. You done bomb so bad early on that even when you hit them with a good one, they be like, it's just a couple.
Right.
When I say that's my time, my name J.R. Brown. Follow me on Facebook. Nobody follow me. You don't get no friend requests on Facebook. Nobody in your inbox after the show. When you get off stage, none of the comedians want to lock eyes with you. Fuck Sean Jackson. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause everybody kind of know you from the bag. So you know what I'm saying? It's a bad feeling. I'm a cancer, so I'm in my feelings. So it's easy to see. One of the reasons why I haven't got booed is because I know my place.
Yeah.
If I start seeing it go south, I'm out the bitch.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit. Man, one of my first experiences was with D'Anthony Turner. That's my day one partner. And if you're gonna say anything about my comedy career in Montgomery, which is only the comedy, this is where it started at. It includes D'Ant. That's why I met up with. He put me up on his wing, and we did everything we did. Shout out to Real Baby Daddies of Montgomery, which is a YouTube series that we was shooting and shooting episodes on. Y'all got to check that out. But he took me to Atlanta my first year in comedy. Not even my first year, the first couple months. We went to Atlanta to Uptown Comedy Corner. Shorty, what my name is? He was the host, and Shorty told me something. He bought me and a guy named KY out of Mobile. Shout out to Kevin. And he said one of y'all can go up. So Kevin had been doing the comedy a little bit longer than I had. So D'Ant told him, said, you gonna go up instead of JR. And he was like, bet. And he got up on stage and he was doing some jokes and they weren't feeling it. And they started booing him bad. And Shorty, this is Atlanta. Shorty is behind stage. And when he stick his head out from behind the curtains and people see the host looking why y'all booing, they started booing louder.
Right.
You know, that's their thing. So he's making it like the Sandman. Like, if you really want me to come out, y'all got to cut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So he begging for his life. No, y'all just no, hear me out.
Right.
Please, come on. And I looked at that and I was like, nah, bro. No.
It's a wrap.
Fuck this. I don't even want to do. I wish they would have asked me to do comedy. Hell no, nigga. So one of the reasons why I ain't got booed because I read the room.
And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people, man. And a lot of people don't understand the difference between it's some silly motherfuckers in the world and it's some funny motherfuckers in the world. It's the difference between being silly and funny.
Yeah.
And a lot of motherfuckers don't know they lane.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, and my first experience with you, and I never said it because I was waiting for it on the show.
Okay.
Maybe the first show y'all did when it was Rack 'em Up.
Okay.
It was one of those nights when they had that. So
Yeah.
we came in, me and a couple of my coworkers from Hyundai at the time, and they had the show. And George did his thing. He was hosting it, and I would guess D'Anthony was the other comedian that was with y'all. But we all sitting there. It was like, well, you get what you gonna get out of George, and we understand because George is a silly nigga. So you gonna get him and all of his shit. And D'Anthony came up and he was like,
Yeah.
and I mean, not to shit on the nigga or nothing, but you know, you hard on stand up. He was like, my nigga, if you can't make me laugh, then it's just not it. And then you did your thing, and it was like, bro, this nigga's funny. And it's a difference between, you know, you got yours, George did his thing. D'Anthony was in between, and he was trying to be a little silly at the same time. And it was like, nah, that ain't you. Some form, shape, fashion, that ain't where you at right there.
Right.
And then you came up and you was doing your shit, and I was like, this nigga funny. It wasn't a whole lot of laughs that was on the other side of things, and like the crowd had went still. And when you came up, nigga, it was probably 30 people in there at the most. And you was in that bitch rocking it. And I was like, damn.
Now I'm gonna tell you,
this is funny.
I'm gonna tell you, man. The comedy game is so Tetris. It's dangerous. It's crazy. D'Anthony Turner is a beast.
Yeah.
Straight up beast.
Now I love what Reverend Mo Money.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
No, I ain't talking Reverend Mo Money. I'm talking about stand up.
Yeah.
That nigga's a beast.
Oh, he ripped it that night when I said
Right.
you too.
But that I fuss at him every show. Cause like probably after that show, when me and him was outside, I fussed at him because he ain't do what he supposed to do.
True.
He fussed at me when I don't do what I'm supposed to do. That nigga is a beast. You got to have certain balls. You got to, especially with DJ George crowds.
Yeah.
Over there, rack them up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? George got this kind of. He just did this recently. George will get up on stage, and if you ain't laughing, he won't get off.
Yeah.
He gonna stay up there until he start resonating with people and they start laughing at him. I'm telling you, I just watched him open up. He the first comic on the show.
Yeah.
Right? The nigga did 30 minutes. The headline was like, what the fuck? The host was like, when he getting out? The promoter looking at me. I'm like, bitch, this your show. You should have told me.
Right.
But I'm telling my homegirl Melissa, shout out to her. I'm telling her, I already know George is not finna get off the stage because this is town.
Yeah.
And the crowd ain't laughing at him, and he gonna stay up there until the crowd laugh at him.
Right.
Because this is town.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna go out. Nobody gonna come and say George. He just gonna say you took a long time.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? And Rack 'em Up gives that energy. It gives that energy where it's a hit and miss. Just like my some of my times at Boomerang, I have claimed to Rack It Up, bro. The hardest I ever done at Rack It Up was the last time I did it. That was the best I ever done at Rack It Up. I'm always like what you might have saw.
The pool hall.
Yeah,
Right.
MGM. Shout out to Mark.
It's MGM now,
Yeah.
but it was Rack 'em Up
Yeah.
when they first opened it up.
Right,
Yeah,
but that's truck, man. That's thug niggas in there, and they just got done smoking 2-3 blunts in the car. What? They ain't studying no shit. They don't want to hear about no like fuck them kids kind of high school jokes and shit.
Right.
No.
I was just about to say, speaking of different crowds and saying certain people want to hear certain shit.
Yeah.
How you feel about the cancel culture, man? Like, you got it down there, Trill Wall, certain shit you can say, like,
True.
now you can't even really say trans.
I'm
jokes.
glad you asked that question, but you's a different type nigga. But I fuck with you. But you ask good questions. I like that. One of the reasons is because with the cancel culture, one thing I stand beside and one thing I stand behind is be funny.
Yeah.
David Chappelle is a GOAT for being funny.
Right.
So I don't want nobody that is not a Trump supporter to get up there and just bash Trump because you're a comedian. You can say things sort of funny that's gonna bash Trump because you want to bash him more than anything. Bash him by being funny.
Right.
So when you deal with controversy, if you dress controversy up as funny as fuck,
Yeah.
if you would do a Jew joke and make a Jew laugh.
Yeah.
You could do a white person joke and make a white person laugh if it's funny.
Right.
So if
Right.
you stand behind and you solidify being funny, you can say whatever you want to. David Chappelle has done that with the LBGTY, you know what I'm saying? He has kind of done that. He done got some heat, but a lot of them stand behind him because at the end of the day, first, he's a comedian and he's funny. So before we decide whether we hate gays or not, or like Trump or not, or, you know, Black Lives Matter or not, he made it funny.
Nigga said,
You know
or
what I'm
not.
saying?
Nigga, Black and Hill said, or not. They may or may not matter.
Right.
We're not going to be sure about that.
Yeah, so dress it up. If I came out there and I'm just trying to crack on white folks and it ain't funny, then I lose some of my black audience that want to laugh,
Right.
or my white audience will be pissed off because I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
Right.
But if I can make white folks laugh at me talking about white folks, then that's a whole nother level of it. So controversy and cancel culture, you know what I'm saying, can. Now, some people, Cat Williams is one that I can bring to mind that we all know, don't give a fuck how you feel. You know what I'm saying? See, Kevin Hart ain't gonna get out there and he probably has the same thoughts of Cat Williams, but he ain't gonna say it because Kevin Hart is locked in on daytime television, locked in with a whole network. Cat Williams, he ain't locked in with nobody.
Yeah.
He don't got no sponsors for real. He just know I'm gonna come to Atlanta. I'm gonna make the tickets about $45, and the bitch is gonna sell out.
Right.
Everybody gotta get paid. So I don't give a fuck what I say.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna make my money anyway.
Right,
But
right,
when you trying to reach out and grab whole other venues and do bigger things like Kevin Hart Productions, Heartbeat Productions, and
Movies
stuff.
and shit
Yeah,
like that, yeah.
you got to. Yeah, you know it's a thin line between it. Richard Pryor, even though he was talking in the time when he was dealing with a racial, back in the 60s and 70s when he was doing racism and stuff, he still had a style about him to where white folks wanted to see him, even though he might say some shit that was toward black power. You know what I'm saying? They still wanted to see him because he disguised it so well.
Then they took
David
it black
Chappelle
man and put him in a all-white movie and made him play Daniel Coon.
Yeah.
He was toy. What the movie was toy.
Right.
When he was the little white boy toy.
Guess what? Guess why he did it?
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, he needed a check.
Yeah, he needed that bread.
Yeah, that's what
Let
I
me
said.
check.
He
Let
talking
me
about
check.
that shit on stage about black power shit like you said, and then they go put him right in an all-white movie. He was the little white rich white.
So
white
maybe
toy.
some white person got mad and said, we're going to book him, but we're going to make him do some dumb shit.
Yeah, make him do some
That's
dumb
just like David Chappelle, you know what I'm saying, when he had a Chappelle show. You know what I'm saying? Why did he walk away from that? And from layman's terms, because I'm not all tuned in, but from what my interpretation of what happened was basically they wanted to take over that because a lot of white people was liking the David Chappelle show and the skits that he was doing, and they wanted to say, we're going to push you to do nothing but this.
Right.
A lot of this joking on black folks. You know what I'm saying? And he knew that.
Right.
So he said, I'm not going to sell myself to you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this. I'm going to walk away from it because I'm not going to be contracted to do this. I do what I want. So that's when he left. He left all that money and he came back, and we respected him for it because he never switched up. And he kind of stepped back from doing the white folks laughing at my ass shit. Now I get out here and I talk about what I want, LBG. You concentrate on comedy and don't get caught up in all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stand behind being funny and you're going to last longer. You know what I'm saying? That's what I take. I might joke on some white folks. I was at I had to do a wedding. No, it was a 50th birthday party for a pastor that I did about 3 weeks ago. He was turning 50, and I had to do a clean set, and it was white people in there.
Yeah.
And I joked with them. You know what I'm saying? I joked on the white people and stuff. I was like, I don't think none of y'all was at January 6th up there at the White House. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna run across that, man. But stick behind being funny. You can't bypass that.
Well, we're gonna move a little further. Switch it up a little bit.
All right.
So what we got here, man? I want to know. You do your comedy thing, and people focus in on that, but you are you. So your top 5 rappers, singers. What are you into more so? Rap, the country music.
Right. All right. So this is gonna backtrack a little bit to how I was raised. I was so out of.
Hello, man.
Go ahead.
Because God damn, man, everything we ask you about the movie Superman. Well, let me get back to when I was a kid.
Right, because you don't know me.
You gotta understand it.
You don't know me, so if I just come straight out and say it, it's gonna seem crazy. But all right, reason why I don't have top 5 in it because I ain't never really followed and just studied a nigga all the way through my livelihood. You know what I'm saying? By the time I started to be able to choose and pick what I like, I love music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love music. Yeah, I like my Biggie, you know what I'm saying? I like my Dolph, you know what I'm saying? I like what's the nigga that just passed away? Rich Homie Quan?
Yeah. 3 now.
You know what I'm saying? I like them, but I just like what they produce. I can switch it up anytime. I could tell you a country dude. It's a dude in Birmingham. I don't even know his name, but he got a pink beard. Okay. He got an album called Pink Beard. He got a song on there, country ass song, but then he push it. I like this shit. I listen to it 2 or 3 times back to back. You know what I'm saying? But I can't put him on my top 5. I don't follow. It's all about, for me, it's all about what it is at the moment, how I feel and what I want to listen to. I get inspiration off Glorilla. Ain't that some shit? I'm 45 years old. 7 p.m. Friday.
Right.
I like the beat of that song. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even made for me.
It ain't the song.
I ain't a hoe. I ain't a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
7 p.m. Friday is 95 degrees. That ain't no old person like me. I'm 45 years old. What the hell am I doing outside when it's 95 at 7 p.m. at night? Right. I've been in the house.
You're right.
That means it's been hot all day. You know what I'm saying?
You wanna go to Arizona, man?
But the shit got me crunk. The shit got me crunk. When it come on the radio, I turn it up. You know what I'm saying? Made the Stallion bigger than Texas. I turn the shit up because the beat, I love it. So that's what I'm different.
Speaking of music, man, how you feel? I'm just saying,
Go ahead.
I feel like it's not fair, you know. But how you feel about Beyonce winning the country? How you feel about black people doing country music?
Shout out to him, man. Shout
Black
out
people
to him.
started country.
Black people started country.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all
Yeah.
say that. But okay,
Do you know who Chuck
now
Berry
that-
is?
Exactly. Chuck
Listen
Berry,
what I'm saying.
black man.
Listen what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
White people, when they try to rap, we do them bad.
No.
Not if you the white person, we don't
Not
do
as
them
bad as
good.
Eminem,
No,
bro.
no,
I
it's
fuck
more-
with
MGK.
It's
I
more
fuck
than
with the
that.
other white boy. I can't call the name.
I'm sorry. I'll take it all the way back in the day with Beastie Boys.
Yeah,
Hey,
Beastie Boys was.
All right,
they
Grand
were
Funky.
I
That
fuck
was
with
all
Paul
right.
Hey, now
when
he
he
was
was
hot motherfucker.
Paul Wall.
The only one won song was Vanilla Ice because this shit just was so catchy.
Damn right.
Right now, one of them mother.
I was
this
listening to that
lady
shit
went and
last
won.
week. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't. That shit ain't fair, bro. Let them folk have their music.
No.
You said
What you mean?
No.
What you mean?
They music is all music, bro.
All the hell is that?
They
You
music
what
is
you
all
automatically
music.
did? What you automatically did was set a standard to what black people can and cannot do.
Yeah.
Man, see,
And you
that's
can't hold
not
nobody.
fair.
You can't have nobody. You can't
One
hold
thing
nobody
black
back.
people always do, they try to make things unfair for blacks. That's not fair for the other. If you gonna make it fair, make it fair.
No, it's fair. She wanted to sing a country song.
What's fair? What's not fair to her, or what is fair?
If we can't, if no white person ain't in BET winning album of the year, they shouldn't have her at the
Because
CMA with the country music.
no. Because a white person might not have came out with the hottest shit to be in an album of the year.
Man, let me.
But if they do,
The conspiracy say that she
if they
did.
do,
The
you know, we
conspiracy say they play with the
get.
numbers.
Didn't we give Eminem his flowers?
Right.
Yeah.
That's only one. Okay.
Because he made it. Because
You
he relevant.
you making this statement for Beyonce.
Yeah, that's why I say okay, because she only one black lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so
It's
But I
not
mean,
many,
you got to
but
look
there
at
are.
all the other white artists at the time that was doing things, and nobody was doing things on the level she was doing. She was coming up with music, selling out stadiums and stuff. And don't get it twisted. Everything that you're talking about is financially the
Right.
backbone.
Right.
Anything that making money,
Yeah.
you
Makes
know what I'm
sense.
saying? Say for
Makes
instance,
sense,
them pants you got on right now, you know, they ain't top of the line, but I'm saying if them bitches become trending,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They gonna take off. Right. They gonna want them. They'll buy them off of you right now
And you
for
gonna
5
say,
stacks.
I want first.
Yeah, so it's anything that turns financial. So Beyonce was
That's not-
she was making money off of that genre of music. So
Cause of
that's how
her,
it got,
cause of who she is.
and that's why it went to number one.
That's
That's why I went. So I salute him. I ain't hating on him.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
they done had their moments in every era. Like you said, Beastie Boys. You
Yeah,
say Vanilla
Beastie
Ice.
Boys, yeah,
you
Vanilla
know,
Ice.
we got Eminem
These
is
folks
probably the
jokes,
best
though.
rapper alive.
Eminem the only one I exclude, but in the time he talking about Beastie Boys, they would consider it jokes. They had a good hot song, but they would consider it a joke.
Yeah, to some
Vanilla
folks.
Ice, Vanilla Ice, he would consider as a joke. He had hot songs. He
Who
was a
was
joke.
the Beastie Boy considered a joke to?
Yeah, exactly. Because they sold
Them
albums.
folks sold
They
fucking
made money.
albums, my nigga.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice.
You ever watch the
Vanilla
DMC?
Ice broke, bro. He broke records. He made money,
Yeah,
bro.
Bro, you ever watch the DMC shit?
Yeah.
And you see how they were talking about the Beastie Boys, though, right?
I mean, we talking
They were
about
jokes.
They
Yeah,
were
because
a
some
collective.
people, of course, if I got a chip on my shoulder, or you know what I'm saying, if I want to point the blame at something and say that's fugazi,
Right.
I'm gonna point out the weakest of it, and of course it might be a white boy group. You know what I'm saying? But we can't knock that they won a Grammy. You can't rock
Right,
and they had
I was gonna say
number one.
statistically,
You know,
them
statistically,
motherfuckers
they were doing
lit.
their thing. So Beyonce at the time, now I don't think she gonna be the face of country. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But I can't knock it. Now check that nigga out. I'm talking about Pink Beard. Check it out. He got one song on that bitch I like, and it's country. He sound country, but the bitch is rocking to where some black folks is gonna be like, damn, that bitch got a beat. And this dude out of Birmingham, he a dark skinned dude like you with a full beard, and he dyed the bitch pink. Nigga look weird as fuck.
Right.
But bruh, the
Why
shit
you gotta be
rocking.
dark like that nigga? Why you gotta be dark?
You darker than every nigga in here, bro. dog as the headphones on your head. I swear to God, bro.
Well, let's move it along to the next game.
Get out of there.
Which are facts or yaks?
Facts or yeah.
Y'all got y'all shot cups?
Fat.
Yeah, we got them.
Facts or yaks?
What's that?
So with this game, we're gonna ask you a series of
They over
questions,
Okay.
and if they're true,
Okay.
your host that asks you the question take the shot. If they're wrong, if you get it wrong, you take the shot.
Oh, pull me up.
But
then.
if we ask you a question, you
I'm
do
really
not
trying
want
to
to
play the
answer it. You listening?
Okay.
You ain't listening.
You
listening.
said, go ahead.
And if we ask you a question, you do not want to answer. You call yak, yakety yak. Okay. You ain't gotta say yakety yak, but you gotta call yak.
I got to call
And
yak.
you gotta take
If
your,
I don't want to answer the question.
Yeah.
you gotta call yak, and you
Okay.
take a shot.
Okay, please
So-
feel type shit.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all all the hosts.
We the host.
Yes.
So what you said?
I'm sorry, okay.
How do y'all take a shot? How do
Whoever answers
y'all
the
take a shot?
Whoever
you
answers
get it
the
correctly.
asks you the question,
And you
Okay.
get it right.
if you get that motherfucker right or answer, you can get it wrong.
Okay.
You answer it. That
No, so if he
motherfucker.
get it wrong, he take a shot.
Yeah, true.
God
If he
damn,
get
what
it
kind of
right.
questions is
If you
this?
get it right, the person who asks you
Is this
take
like
a shot.
math questions? Cause nigga,
No,
I ain't
you
do the
just-
eighth grade. I ain't do the eighth grade.
All y'all do
Okay, so Malcolm, okay.
Yeah, I
got
just
you.
my mama took me out of school after the eighth grade. So,
Switch.
yeah, I
Okay.
don't come with no algebra
We
type
finna
shit.
switch it
Okay,
up.
we got you.
Alright.
AP chemistry, baby.
Damn, these niggas here, bro.
All right, so I'm gonna kick it off, bro.
Nah, these niggas don't want to know about my life. They want to goddamn get me fucked up on dumbass questions.
Hey man, it's a good Sunday.
Hey, we
Bloody
pie
Sunday.
All right, let's go.
tra- we pie trapping on Sundays, baby. Here
That's
we
what's
go.
up.
Here we go. Okay, so we constructed a list, right?
Okay.
And with this list, you gotta rank it. We asked you about the top 5. You ain't really have a place
That's
for
right.
it.
I don't.
But with this one, you
Okay. I got it. All
you
right,
gotta
bet.
place that motherfucker.
I gotta have standards.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
yeah. From the first name you say, the last nigga on the bench, the nigga ain't never getting in.
Young nigga.
Fuck you.
All right, bet.
Type shit. You ready?
Right.
Okay, so we got mom. We got these separate. Now.
He like what?
Okay. You said my mama. I gotta rank my mama.
These separate.
Oh, cut the camera, man. They gonna rank my mama.
Well, that's just the beginning.
Oh yeah. Damn, mama.
Why?
She just a star.
Now. Okay, we got moms. We got dad.
Okay.
You say you got 3 boys.
That's right.
We're gonna group them.
Okay.
One. Okay, so you got the kids. We got your wife.
Right.
We got your siblings,
That's right.
and we got stand-up comedy.
Okay.
Rip it. What you got?
What you talking about?
Rank it.
Rank it.
In order. In order.
Okay. Okay.
Most important to me.
Okay.
It's
Most important to me is my kids.
Okay.
Cause one day I'm gonna get old and I ain't gonna be able to pick up that hammer or take out that trash.
Right.
Sure.
I'm gonna need somebody to do it. So number one is my kids. Number one, second of that is my wife.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna need her, you know what I'm saying, help control the kids. That's part of it. So family.
You said you have control.
Alright. Third is comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, man.
Where you gonna tell me? Nigga, you ask me the question.
On his list.
You scared to take a shot? Take a shot, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Ask me, talking about hold up.
Let that man do his thing.
This ain't even his question.
Yeah, this ain't even question.
I'm just saying, I'm just throwing these out there. You didn't say
He got his reason. You know what
You gave me 5. You gave me wife, kids, comedy, mom,
And
dad.
and dad.
Siblings.
Yeah, and siblings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Third, comedy, nigga.
Okay.
Straight up.
Okay.
Straight
You know
up.
what I'm saying? After that, Mom Dukes.
Okay.
Hold it down. After that, my siblings.
Okay.
Okay.
After that, shit, pops. Shout out to my pops.
For sure.
Yeah, the fuck. What you talking about, man? That's how straight up, bro.
Well, you started
And
comedy late, though, bro.
right. I thought you want to know why I said comedy.
He had a reason for everything. You heard
Yeah, I got a
what
reason
he
for
said.
it, bro.
Raise you always up.
You heard
You
what he
ain't raised me,
said.
man.
Hey, come on
You
now.
don't even know me like that nigga with neck dope and shit. We ain't never said no spoon, nigga. We ain't never said no spoon. You talking about you raised me and shit. No, bro.
That's crazy.
I quoted like I quoted. Shout out to Mama Duke. You know what I'm saying? My daddy shout out, but I said what I said.
But real niggas always get put last. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
I'm speaking like niggas.
Who got put last?
The men.
Your dad, the man out. The
but
man
no,
who has made everything
See,
possible.
that's what I'm saying.
Niggas
Y'all
put-
talking in general. You ask me personal motherfucking
True.
questions.
Yeah.
Right? If you ask me personal questions, questions right now.
That was
All right, then.
I'm talking
So we ain't talking. Oh, okay, yeah. You trying to call real niggas? No,
Niggas always get
yeah. No, we talking glue.
Okay.
That right.
Yeah.
That's what we talking. When y'all ask me, we talking glue.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Shit gonna stick, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Family wife got to be there.
True.
Got it.
Right? What else is
The
going
income.
now?
That's what I heard.
Income. Now, what else is going to complete that circle to take care of the couple that I just named?
Mm-hmm.
The wife and kids.
Got to be the comedy.
It got to be my career.
True facts.
It got to be my career.
Whoever next, I'm gonna take mine.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause my Dukes and family and daddy, shit,
did
bro,
it.
they did everything. They doing everything they want.
Yeah.
You don't even know. My daddy might be goddamn 1.5 million now. Mama might be. You know what I'm saying? I can't help mama if I don't buzz up.
For sure.
If I'm just working at my 9 to 5. Shit, all mama can get is me to pull up and change out. I'm a maintenance technician. I fix shit. All she can get me to do is come through and hook up a ceiling fan. I can't pay the goddamn house off.
Right.
That's what she really want.
That right.
You know what I'm saying? My daddy really don't want to work again. My brothers and sisters, they want easier lives. They don't want to go to 9 to 5.
That
The only
right.
way I can help them and assist them, nigga, is my comedy take off.
Yeah.
Like that.
Because with my 9 to 5, all I'm gonna be able to take care of is me,
The house,
That
right.
my kids,
That's right.
my wife, and what I like to do on the side, comedy. Drink a shot, nigga. Get this nigga a shot. You ask a whole nother question, nigga. You try to check that nigga. He need a drink, so he try to stumble in on some shit. Try to check me, cause your daddy was goddamn man of the year. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy on the fly and shit.
My nigga. That was the Julius that just came out.
Yeah.
I felt that shit.
Yeah, so you gonna check me on my line?
You won't stop paying another motherfucker. Hold up.
I got this one in the bag then.
Okay, you go.
I might.
Okay, what we got?
All right.
Name all 4 Tubby Tubbies.
I don't shit. What is that? Fucking tell me. That ain't even fair.
You gotta give
That's a question to make folks drink. That ain't even fair, bro. That's not even right at all.
I'm holding off on the math questions, okay, God.
Shit, you gonna have to hold off on more than the math questions.
You got to answer. You can't make a drink without giving an answer.
He wanted to drink first. He said he wanted to drink first. He
But
didn't give
straight
an
up though,
answer.
what's
Tinky, Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe.
did any of y'all niggas in here know that?
Yeah,
shit?
I knew some of them. I knew all 4 of them. I knew some of them.
You did?
I knew Tiki Winky.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, question that nigga.
Now the blonde streaks and his dreads make sense. Now the blonde tips make sense. Yo, I get it now.
I knew some of them.
I see where you're coming from.
Like, man, look, I just said I'm going back to black. I should have did it for the show.
Nah. I'm 45. I'm born
Yeah,
1979.
They came out for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't really watch the Power Rangers. So that's where I got off the boat at.
Right.
I can't even name them.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know.
I know all of them.
See what I'm saying?
I mean,
How old are
I
you?
give you the
I
colors and shit.
know them by name. I know them by their personal name and everything.
How old are you?
38.
You look bad for your age.
See, I'm about to tell you, I didn't know how old this nigga was when I was thinking of the question. So I'm like, well, he looked like around our age.
No.
Nigga. Oh, so you the one with the tubby question? That's that bullshit. Hell no, nigga. Hell no, bro.
Man,
You can't even let niggas know that on the street that you the one that wrote down the tubby
I never
question
said I wrote it.
of all the shit.
I never said that.
God damn.
I got one for him because like I said again, the nigga got a strong black man name. So
Right.
this reminds me of some shit
Straight up.
of strong black man.
My bad. Okay.
Good one.
Who invented the refrigerated trucks? I'm just saying.
It's Black History Month. I what it was.
If you want me to take a drink,
I'm just saying.
just say that.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. If you want me to take a drink, just say that. Cause nigga, you motel cars, you know, that's what you, when you sponsor it, cause you motel cars, you right? You do that. I bet you can't tell me who invented the pressure washer, motherfucker, and you use it every day. But you want to line me up with some shit. Give me the drink. No, I'll take the drink. Goddamn, tell me something. Motherfucking shit.
It was that not a
This is where y'all get me drunk. That's all it is. Just say that. Just call that segment when we get niggas fucked up. Just say that.
I just want you to say it for the camera. Look at the camera and say yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Shout out to
So the answer is Frederick McKinley.
Yeah, you read that. You looked at that right before you said it. He acted like that shit was in the back of his mind. Like he just told a nigga last week. Frederick McKinley, just to inspire you, young nigga. Just to inspire you. Frederick is the one that goddamn got your food in the fridge. No, man, you don't know that shit.
You the maintenance man. You work on the motherfucker.
Nigga, I repair shit.
You repair the motherfucker.
Yeah, I ain't had to research who the goddamn fuck invented it. I can't call them and ask them how to repair it because they gone.
Well, sometimes you can. They might still have it stapled in the boot.
You alright, I want to see this street nigga. This street
man.
kind of pass.
Crazy.
Let me see how this shit go.
Who was the highest grossing comic in 2024?
Who was the highest grossing?
The comedian that made the most money.
I would say Kevin Hart.
Damn, he almost got that bill right, bro.
It ain't him?
No, you gotta get your shot first.
Joe Rogan?
Get your shot, let me tell you.
Who it is?
It's some nigga named Nate Spaghetti. You
That's a
heard
white
him?
man.
You heard him, Nate Spaghetti? The white dude?
Fuck no. Who is he?
Baguette.
Is he a comic?
Ain't no CO, no. Yes, in here though.
I heard them say it. Baguette.
It's like spaghetti.
This nigga know how to pronounce it because he heard somebody say it. Some shit you just can't read. Some shit you just can't. Yeah, you gotta hear niggas say it. Hold up, you saying this dude Nate was
The highest grossing comedian.
He did 148 shows. That nigga made $82.2 million.
He white.
I think,
Right.
if I ain't mistaken, I think Kevin might have been fourth, maybe fifth.
Damn.
I think.
You got these white folks, these folks be making that money. Y'all ain't
The
black folks don't want money.
Yeah, we don't got that
the
on
fat
that.
Mexican Fluffy, he was like third.
That's what I'm saying. Black
You
folks
talking
don't
about-
want funny, bro.
What up?
Yeah, the one that came Fluffy, I know you talking about.
Church like this. Yeah,
He was third?
he was like third.
Kevin Hart was like fourth on the list?
I think
For 2024.
2024.
He might not even do this shit.
Well,
Kevin been popping the chart.
I think they just standing on basing on like stand up.
Yeah, because nobody
shows and shit doing. Kevin ain't did that many
Cause
shows.
we ain't talking about, cause he did movies. We talking about movies. That nigga
Man,
made
look,
yeah,
man.
he the nigga.
Look, what is this? Real life for real. Y'all ain't real life for real right now. Cause y'all saying shit that nobody even know the answers to.
Nobody in the world.
The real life for real is fugazing right now. They just trying to get a nigga drunk. Nigga, y'all know me. I don't mind drinking. Let's just take some shots.
Listen,
If we need to just take a time out and take some shots back to back and smoke one, I'm with it. We don't gotta go through this.
Do you understand why we gave you the bottle, Uncle Nearest? Nigga, we gave it to the black man. His name Juice.
My job
Not cause you born the
what you
same.
ain't gonna do is keep on doubling back to my goddamn name. That's what you're not gonna do. No, what's your name? What's your name?
Trey.
Trey.
The most slick.
Trey is the real name. Your mama named you Trey.
My mama didn't name
What's
me.
the real name?
My mama named me Latravius.
Latravius. Yes. With all them S's in it. Alright, no, it's more than you. The way you said it, it's 3 or 4 back to back, goddamn. The way you said it, 3 or 4. Latravius, let me tell you something.
You got the right
What you ain't gonna do, goddamn, is keep on fumbling on the Julius money. Let me explain Julius where it came from.
It gotta be your dad's name.
No, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you can back up off too. You can back up. No. Let me talk. Y'all brought me on the podcast. Let me talk. The fuck y'all trying to decipher what the fuck I got going on? No, nigga, you did that too many times. Sitting there talking about, don't play with my name.
That's right. You right.
Let me explain my name, nigga.
I got you.
God damn.
playing on my top too much, nigga.
Yeah, he keep going back. That's what's bothering me. I'm gonna wear that shit. This is about the 3rd or 4th time. The nigga said before the show started, before the cameras were rolling, the nigga was talking about my name.
Your name.
Alright, so
This is his name.
my dad,
For sure.
his name is Jock Minor. Alright? So my oldest brother is Jock. My middle brother is Jacob. My name is Julius. All of our names is in the Bible.
For sure.
All of our names is Jay. My sister's name is Jocelyn. So they went with J's, and they went with names out the Bible.
So
for my sister.
Julius in the Bible?
Julius Caesar is in the Bible. Julius means conqueror.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, but you said your middle brother is what?
Japheth.
Jacob.
Japheth.
You could,
Japheth was one of, you remember Noah?
Japheth.
The name of Noah in the Bible, the one that had the ark? He had 3 sons. It was Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
And your brother named Jason.
Hey, my brother named Japheth.
And the older one named Ham.
My
Oh, so you throwing names out there trying to see what's going on.
That's a Patterson Court shit right there. You gotta tread softly when niggas like that start throwing it low because he might be connected. I really want to tell him fuck you, but I don't know what gang he in, what kind of affiliation, how many people close by, because he shot me.
So Ham,
No, so the names come out the Bible. So Jewish, I got the better. My brother's named Japheth. That ain't cool. I'm glad my daddy just slid the Julius when he came because he was on some weird shit. And my oldest brother was named Jock Jr.
right.
So he got my daddy name. So my middle brother and me, we got names out the Bible for real. And yeah, my daddy went crazy with the first one, Japheth. I'm glad I ain't that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like Japheth. It's kind of crazy.
So because there's another J that's pretty well known in the Bible since we're there, and I guess they looked over and said, "Nah, fuck that nigga. He's not a conqueror."
What's his name?
So
Jacob.
that's my son name, but what you trying to say?
I'm
bro?
just saying. That's your son's
Are you trying to say my daddy's slipping or something?
No, I'm just saying.
No. I actually think you trying to say.
You just put your dad's name.
All I said was my dad's name. This nigga trying to tell me. Hold on. This nigga trying to say that it's different names in the Bible that start with a J that's better than
why
J.
niggas said fuck his dad because
Let me take your shot. Because I want to get drunk enough to whoop some of y'all motherfuckers at the end of this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to put my hands on that nigga. He got one or two more Jewish jokes. I swear to God. He got one more Jewish jokes. And we up. I already know how to get you. I'm going to stain the fuck out them windows. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I know how to simmer him down. I know how to make a 4-hour job in 6 hours. Don't worry about it. He forgot what I do. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna form the bag. I swear to God, I'm gonna let a motherfucker skeet all over the window, goddamn. Yeah, your next time won't be goddamn.
They already give me a fucking hard time about these windows. So to hear him say that, I feel like you already.
Don't worry about it. Bring more equipment next time. Since you got all these Jewish jokes. Yeah, Jewish gonna fuck your life up, bro. Yeah, on God.
I got last one.
Talk to me.
Last one.
This one should be good then.
All right,
Okay,
you got some good shit.
here we go.
All right.
What comedian had no credit for the movie I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, but came up with the original idea and title?
Oh, the movie. Was he in it?
No, he had no credit. He was in it, but he came
I'm
up.
Gonna Get You Sucker. So that's back in the day. And who was getting unappreciated back in the day with I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? All
He had nothing to do with it.
All right, right, but he was affiliated, right?
They give him no type credits now.
But he was in it.
His peers gave him they said he came up with it. The person
The whole idea of it.
Yeah, the person
And he was a comedian.
Yeah, he was
what the nigga name who directed it? Damon? No, not Damon. Was it
that
Damon?
man was born in the
It's a
70s.
Wayne. I'm saying it's a Wayne brother. The nigga that was starting.
Wayne Brothers,
The
okay.
nigga that was starting the movie.
So he
Keenan.
He got the idea from this other person I'm talking about. He a comedian too. Big time.
I straight up say Bill Cosby.
He's a big time comedian.
Yeah.
Back in the day, Bill Cosby.
True. Freaky time.
Big freak.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Well, Uncle Nears.
It was.
Don't pull that man one
Eddie
more
Murphy.
years, man.
Who?
Eddie Murphy.
I almost said Eddie Murphy, but I got caught up on what's the movie Eddie Murphy did that was like
Back in the day?
No,
Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights. Yeah. That's
So
a classic.
I wouldn't think he, you know what I'm saying, he would be caught up in that. But so he had the idea, I'm gonna get you, sucker.
He had the idea. Keenan, his name, Keenan Wayne.
Okay.
Keenan Wayne asked him, can he have the idea? Can he use it?
Yeah, he said yeah.
Yeah, he said yeah.
Let me ask you a question. I'll take my shot. Which one came first? Harlem Nights or I'm
not
gonna
sure.
get you sucker?
Probably Harlem Nights.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get you sucker game first.
You sure?
You think Harlem
I
Nights?
don't. I think
I'm gonna get. I think
Richard-
I also
Richard
want to say
Pryor
I'm
is probably-
gonna get you sucker.
I think
You think so?
if that's
I don't know.
Keenan Ivory Wayans doing, I think Harlem Nights came first.
Came-
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, 'cause Richard Pryor was-
Sorry, you're back there with Richard Pryor and goddamn.
Right.
Red Fox.
All right. So, cause first of all, what I was gonna say is, if Harlem Nights came, I mean, if I'm gonna get you sucker came before Harlem Nights, then it was like Eddie Murphy just giving the idea because he couldn't see putting it together, and somebody took off and ran with it, and then he
alright.
created Harlem Nights.
Right.
But no, you right. Harlem Nights was first. Eddie Murphy already
know, it's
done.
Harlem
He's
Nights.
already established.
No, I feel like if you research
Yeah,
it,
if you
Harlem
got-
Nights was first.
If you got
Because
Red
like
Fox
you
and
said,
Richard
it was
Pryor,
Richard Pryor, it was goddamn Sanford and Son.
They say Life was
Red Fox.
a number 2 right from Harlem Nights.
What you say? What?
It's
The movie Life.
Yeah, no, saying it was like the sequel to Harlem Nights. Is like what they
What
doing was based on Life.
Oh, Life. Okay.
Oh, like yeah. So that's why I kind of agree with what you're saying, because it seems like they might have he was already involved in one,
Right.
so he just pitched the idea for another. Like I did my thing with Harlem Nights a little bit. Richard Pryor was on his downhill when Harlem Nights was created.
Yeah,
he
he's
was having
seeking
financial problems and shit.
Right.
And Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy kind of looked out for Richard Pryor by putting him on that.
Red
To
Fox.
put some-
Red Fox.
and Red Fox to put some money in their pocket. So I'm guessing it was done like that with Harlem Nights the first time, and then it's sort of like the second time where I'm gonna get you sucker. He's saying I don't really got to do it for that reason. I'm gonna pass the torch, so I can give you this idea to come up with your own.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So drink to that.
Take that shot. Why you
That
taking
nigga,
that
man,
shot?
I swear to God, bro, you gotta pat that nigga down before you get in the club. They got this question.
Straight out Patterson coat, baby.
Everybody waiting for you to get the braces off and shit. So he real. Your teeth slow than the motherfucker.
Shit.
God damn, man, your teeth slow than the motherfucker, man. You supposed to have that shit when you little. This
It's gonna be
nigga
10.
had
It's gonna be 10 though.
this nigga had braces since 8th grade. This some bullshit.
It's gonna be about 10.
Your teeth got slow structure. But hey, we gonna wait.
Strong and gone.
Strong and gone. Yeah, that's what it is, bro.
Tough as hell.
But at this time,
What up,
we
big
gonna
man?
slow down again, and we gonna let you have the flow. Let people know where they can meet. Not meet you at.
Yeah, young.
Reach you
Well,
at.
they can
All right.
meet that. Come in
Yeah,
club.
yeah.
I'm a simple guy. I don't do a lot of things that I need to do as far as media is concerned. I'm more old school than I am new school, but I salute the new school, and I'm actually am open to maybe doing some things on the level that new school people do, like the skits and stuff, and you know what I'm saying. But I'm more old school. I got into the game, and like I say, I do it. A lot of this is from therapy. I get on stage because it's a challenge. So, you know, in the therapy aspect of it, you know, so I'm more old school. But they can follow me on JR Brown 1, JAYR Brown 1 on Instagram. Like you said, my name is Julius. So my Facebook is Julius Minor, MINOR. And this is the time to shout out what I do for real, maintenance. I'm good with my hands. I do electrical. I do HVAC, air conditioning systems. I'm shout out to y'all for not having a smoke detector that's beeping in the background. Because a lot of black folks will just let that beep ride. But you know what I'm saying? So I have my history. To tell y'all something about me, why I shot myself out. You know, yeah, I did get in trouble in my younger life, so it was harder for me to get jobs in any. I remember I got turned down for AutoZone. I'm good with my hands, so I knew how to work on the car. They gave me a test, I passed it, knowing what a thermostat is, knowing how to change oil and shit. But they actually denied me the job because I had a felony on my record. So I'm a felon.
Oh,
So-
hold
Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit more about that after the show. But right now we're gonna.
But I'm saying, those things led me to being good with my hands, to be more in maintenance.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I do. So I'm more old school when it comes to the comedy and stuff. So I'm just basic JR Brown 1 on Instagram. Julius Minor, Julius JR Brown Minor on Instagram. What the fuck are you laughing at, bro? Something in your throat?
I had to call.
The nigga with the blonde dreads had to call.
That's us,
I had to
man.
call, man.
Yeah, but JR, follow me on Instagram, JAYR Brown 1 on Instagram, comedian JR Brown on Facebook, and just find somebody that know me so you can know me too. That's what I tell people.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey,
And shout out to the show that was canceled last night in Montgomery. I'm giving y'all inside scoop. We had a
Yes,
show
sir. We're
last
gonna talk
night.
about after the show. Yes, sir.
How you gonna talk about it after the show?
Yes, sir. Because if you don't, you won't.
Yeah,
So,
y'all get it in.
check this out though.
All right.
We here to uplove you, man. We here to give your flowers right now today. You know what I'm saying? Not when you're dead, not when it's too late. You feel me? We here to give you your shit
Solid.
right now.
Yeah.
You understand me? It only took one show for me to see this nigga's a real nigga. This nigga funny.
Real nigga.
Appreciate
You know what I mean? Like I said, man, we just here to uplove you, man.
Appreciate
You know what I mean? We gonna have to cut this motherfucker out. We running, man. We could have had this motherfucker going a few more hours.
Right.
Check this out.
It's a lot to a nigga like that.
Yes, sir. But check this out, man. We gonna get this motherfucker back in here one day. You
Okay,
understand?
Part 2 of this.
Yes, sir. We gonna have
Part
two.
two.
We got
Yes,
some shit to
sir.
talk about.
Yes, sir. Hey, I am the Chuckster, man, and I'm here with my motherfucking people.
Keita Gray.
Bo Slick checking in, checking out.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
your man,
sir.
J.O., baby.
Yes, sir. And before we got here, shout out to True That TV, man.
True
For
That.
all your motherfucking photography needs
That's
and
what's
everything, whatever the fuck you need
Talking
dealing
about
with a camera.
corn.
That's the
Corn.
nigga.
Everything.
Hold
Hey,
on,
you
hold
wanna
on,
shoot
hold
a
on.
little
Yeah,
porn?
shit, don't
You
put
wanna
that
shoot
on
a little porn? That's extra. You want to shoot a little porn?
God damn.
That's extra.
Don't put that on
Niggas
the
don't
shoe.
care what kind of check they get. I swear to God, bro. 334 Montgomery. You can tell this show from Montgomery. Niggas don't give a fuck what kind of clout we get, baby.
Oh, man.
Shout that nigga out for porn and all, bro.
Yes, hey, yes, sir. Hey,
Yes, sir.
all that shit, baby. Real life for real. We out
For
here.
real.
Yeah.